Hello and welcome back to Xenonauts 2. I want to apologize for the gap between videos. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but it's all cleared up now and I have time to play the game properly again, so expect some more videos coming thick and fast. Now, last time we had a really good mission. Things are going very well for us. Our biggest concern really is that we're needing to rebuild the Mars, which is taking a bit of time. We're a bit low on cash. I've been thinking a little bit about what I want to do here. We're actually going to drop the 2 stun bands we're building here, and I'm actually going to queue up an accelerated sniper rifle. I'm also tempted to queue up an accelerated rifle. We have enough money for it, but I'm going to hold fire until the sniper rifle is finished before queuing it up, because that's just money that we're not doing anything with. What I really want to do is get 2 accelerated cannons built to upgrade our aircraft. We can't do that just yet. They're 500,000 each, and the priority for cash right now is going to go to getting another radar array online, some more barracks, possibly another workshop, and then to fill up the complements of engineers and scientists to get that moving forward. We also want to look at positioning a new base somewhere in Asia, I think, when the month ticks over. The biggest concern I have right now is that Hitman 1 is at 59% health and Hitman 2 is at 16% health, so we can't really afford to do a UFO intercept anytime soon. We need to get those repaired and rearmed. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tick time up to faster speed and let things happen. Okay, Gillen Water has recovered, that's good, and we've got our Mars built. So let's jump in, and I just want to get that Mars configured. I've got a new configuration for the Mars, so I've got a new name for it as well. I've gone through the name suggestions. So many great name suggestions for our Mars, but this is D.A.G.G.E.R for this one. And what I've decided to do is we're going to go with the heavy steel plating because I think it really needs that survivability. And I'm going to swap out the rifle for a smoke launcher. We're going to try and use this smoke a little bit more than we have been and use it to hopefully suppress enemies, well, not suppress enemies, to stun enemies, and also just really wreck their accuracy and their ability to fire at us. So that's the setup for Dagger. Let's go back to the geoscape and just see what happens next. Speed time up a little bit more. Okay, we've got the Sabal interrogation. Unfortunately, there is no research text for it yet. That's coming in the next milestone, so we just have to pretend that they're really aggressive and they're big and they're muscly and they're super swole and they're really scary and they're probably not super intelligent. They've got pretty bad reflexes, which is interesting. So the reflexes stat I've got slightly wrong. Units with low reflexes are more likely to trigger enemy overwatch. So there's one thing to think about if you're fighting against civilians is they have really low reflexes. So one, they're not super likely to be able to overwatch unless they've got lots of time units left over. But 2, if they're running at your troops or they're shooting at your troops, your chance to shoot them back would be quite high. So that's something to think about. Let's accept that report. I'm going to set up, I'm actually just going to do a bunch of these. I'm very tempted to do Warden combat armor next, which will take 8 days, but I'm also quite keen to pick up the Secton interrogation because I think we're going to be fighting a lot of Sectons, and this extra 15% damage will help us out. So I'm going to grab that now. Next up we'll get Warden power armor, or just Warden armor, it's not power armor. I guess the one... Oh, okay. Alien abduction site. We have detected alien ground forces abducting civilians in this region. Rescue the civilians to improve our relationship with the local region and allow us to recover alien resources. So we've got an alien abduction mission in the polar region, which I guess South America, right down there. Okay. We've got 3 days to do this. We're going to need to send a combat team in straight away. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set our combat team up, and then I'll restart the video because it's going to take me a little bit of time to configure how we want the ship to go. Before I do that, just because a lot of people have been pointing it out, I know I can right-click on my soldiers to change their facing in the Sky Ranger or the Skyhawk or in Carnival, so that they're actually giving me vision as soon as we spawn, rather than needing to wait till later. But I will be right back. I'm just going to set the team up, and I'll let you know what I've done when we get there. Alright, I've got the team set up. I'm taking a slight risk, as in the first position we've got Game of Cain on 51% hit points, coming back in as our sniper, but the 80 accuracy I just feel like is going to be quite useful in this mission, and I want to use Morgul, who's been stepping in as a sniper, as a rifleman for this one. So we've got Game of Cain coming in with a sniper rifle, the pistol, medkit, and a bunch of utility. Dagger, of course, with the smoke grenade launcher and the missile launcher. Got Warmaster 45 coming back as a shield carrier with a baton in reserve. I've also gotten rid of their demolition charge in favor of a smoke and a flash because they're going to be up forward. We've got Xenonauts coming in as a this is their chance to level up a little bit. They're probably the lowest statted soldier we're bringing into this mission. So they're coming in as a rifleman. They can just carry the medkit and the accuracy unit, add a full complement of support items. Disco Caddy as another great rifleman, good accuracy. We've got a demolition charge here as well. Morgul is another high accuracy rifleman and can carry everything with no penalty, which is great. Matches burn as a heavy. I've reconfigured them slightly. I've got them in defender armor. I've added in a steel plating. So they've got 15 armor. And I've swapped out their grenade launcher for 2 smoke grenades and 2 flashbangs. What I'm thinking is we've got the Mars. I don't need to be lugging a grenade launcher around as well. If I could find the room in the party, I'd really like to give our shield unit a grenade launcher as a backup weapon. But the shields weigh so much that they can't do that at the moment. So one day down the road, that'll be the plan for them. Then we've got Reno and Corazon Ray, our 2 veteran assaults, coming back in with their shotguns and their stun guns. Need to be a little bit careful because Corazon Ray is a little bit hurt. 38 health is not a lot, although hilariously, it's the same as Game of Cain. When Game of Cain is fully healed, he'll have 74 health, which is a lot. Game of Cain's stats are actually insane. Okay, so this is the team we're taking into the mission. What we're going to do now is going to dispatch them to the combat site, and we are going to fast forward a little bit to get them there. And we will see... Oh, actually, are we going to get there at night time? I don't want this to be a night mission. I think I can redirect Carnival by clicking on it. Yeah, I can select a new... I can patrol local area until this time. Because if you check the shadow here, it's currently quite late at night. I don't want to be doing this mission in the dark. We don't have night vision or a way to do that. Actually, we're going to arrive in the morning, so it's absolutely fine. We've completed work on the accelerated sniper rifle. Unfortunately, we can't equip it, but we may as well grab... Do we want an accelerated machine gun over... an accelerated rifle? I think having an accelerated rifle in the hands of one of our very accurate riflemen will actually be very, very useful. So I'm going to pick one of these up. I know it's going to completely wipe out our funds, but it's the 27th day of the month, so we should be pretty close to that ticking over. And just to definitely confirm I can't equip that, I'm pretty certain I can't. I can't even access Game of Cain's character sheet. So unfortunately we can't take that rifle with us, but I'd be worried about missing out on the mission if I waited too long to try and link those two up. Let's hit the drop zone and see what we're dealing with. Let's see you on the battlefield. Alright, here we are on the mission site. Alien ground forces are attempting to capture and abduct civilians in this region. Preventing this occurring will lower panic in the local region. Victory conditions. Rescue at least 5 civilians from abduction tubes before the timer expires. So our mission isn't to kill the aliens, it's to rescue civilians. Loss condition. Fewer than 5 abduction tubes have been deactivated when the timer expires. So we've got a time limit, or all Xenonauts are eliminated, or Dagger dies. I can't afford for Dagger to die in this mission. Further info. Soldiers stood adjacent to abduction tube can deactivate it by right-clicking, so we need to interact next to them. Okay. Each tube is worth 3 alloys and 3 aladium. That's something. The mission will not end automatically if all hostiles are killed, allowing you to open more tubes. Okay. Okay, well, first of things first, we've got 2 aliens active. Now, you'll see we've got quite good line of sight here. That's because I set up our troopers to face either side of the Skyhawk when it landed, and that's let us reveal this secton here and this secton over here. So we've got 2 sectons. One of them isn't looking at us, which puts us in quite a nice position to get an ambush on him. Now, I'm guessing this is an abduction tube, so we've got 1 here and 1 here. Can we see any more? Yeah, there's 1 here as well. Looks like we're maybe a shipping yard, or... Yeah, looks like a shipping yard. So we've got 2 sectons we need to kill. Now, what I'm seeing here is a fantastic flank on him from this position here. So let's just bring the Mars weapons platform out and just check that there's no aliens that are going to do any damage to us if we take this flank. I'm going to move forward just a little bit further forward, and we're going to look left and right. Okay, it looks pretty clear. There is a tube there. That's good to know. I'd like to put Xenonauts here. I think this is a good opportunity for them to get an easy kill. They've got a 91% chance to hit, and then they can take a snapshot as well if they don't get the kill. So let's move them here. Now, if I take this shot, they're going to have 12 turn units left, so I can either crouch them to make them harder to hit, or leave them standing for a second shot. I'm going to leave them standing. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. Xenonauts would be... This kill would be great for Xenonauts. Okay, that's a hit. No reaction fire. So we're going to take a 43% chance shot. Okay, that did not hit. And he has done a little bit of damage to Xenonauts. That's a little bit unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. Disco Caddy can finish the kill, though. If I bring Disco Caddy to here, they've got a 0% chance to hit. If I bring Disco Caddy to here, they've got a 0% chance because the tree will block their shot completely. At here, they've got a 97. So let's move there. We'll take the shot. He did not die. I was expecting him to die there. So he must be armored. Okay. That's a new concern. This secton has armor. He definitely hasn't got any time units left, though, because he didn't reaction fire back at Disco Caddy for moving up. So I think we might be able to finish him off with Corazon Ray. We could also capture him and sell him. This is probably a good opportunity to hit him with a stun gun. If I bring Corazon Ray to here, we have a 65% chance to hit with a stun gun. Or, if I want to just kill him, we have 64 times 3. I think I'm just going to take the kill. Let's take this enemy out of the battlefield. Okay. And then next turn we can deal with this with Corazon Ray. Let's crouch Corazon Ray. We can't crouch you. You're going to take how much bleeding damage? I think it was 5 bleeding damage next turn. Now we need to deal with the alien that's in play over here. Now this alien isn't active yet, so we could try and do something about that. I could, for instance, put Game of Cain here. They would actually have enough for a snapshot, which is not going to be a very high chance to hit. 38% chance to hit. But I could leave them in just standing there so that if the alien moves, they'll get a shot. We could also bring Morgul up to this position here and flashbang them, meaning that there's no chance of them really doing anything next turn, which is a good way to keep them under control, because I think if trying to shoot them from here would, let me just deselect the flashbang, would give us only a 56% chance to hit. There's a lot of intervening cover, and I don't think we've got enough time units to get here. Or we could get there. That would be a 44% chance to hit. We could even get there. That would give us a 74. That's actually not a bad move. Again, they're going to fire back, though. I want to get on top of that early, which was why it might be better to put Morgul here and flashbang. That's what I'm going to do. We spotted an alien. Okay, there's a guy on the other side of this. His field of fire will cover the Skidoo. He's actually in a great position here because he's stopping us from dealing with him. Now, I think you have a flashbang, War Master, so let's bring you to here. You're going to have to flashbang this alien because he is just putting us in a really nasty situation. Okay, he is currently out of action for this turn. Then we're going to finish off Morgul's move to here. Another alien, another alien. He's quite far back. I think we're okay. Move to here. Flashbang this guy. And then crouch, so you're not taking too much return fire when this guy moves up. So now I'm free to fire on this guy if I want to, though my field of fire is not amazing. We've got Matches Burn. Putting Matches Burn for here next turn could be really, really good, so I'm going to do that. Because he can fire at this alien or those aliens. He just needs to crouch and turn. Game of Cain probably can't get a shot from back here. 31% chance to hit from there. 31% chance to hit from there. 38% chance on the one all the way back there. That might be actually... It's like a shot that's not very likely to connect, but it might be worth just taking. Because if it does connect at the low percentage, that puts us in quite a nice position. I'm going to take that shot. Great shooting from Game of Cain there. I don't think I can get Game of Cain safe, but we'll just take him stepping back a little bit. That just leaves Reno. We're probably going to need Reno over here to deal with this alien, so let's put them in the heavy cover here. If needed, they can grenade. Let's crouch them and end their turn. Let's crouch you and turn you this way and end your turn. You're done. You're all good. The Mars still has a lot of turn units. I quite like having it here to keep an eye on everything over here. It doesn't need to do something every turn. What we could do is we could smoke grenade this guy, which just... I'm overusing resources here, but it just makes him extra not a threat. So I'm going to smoke grenade him. And then we're going to face back this way, and I'm going to end the turn for the Mars. Xenonauts, you're going to start your bleeding out next turn. Corazon Ray, I'm going to face you this way just so you can watch everything that's happening. Disco, I don't think you can really move, so we're just going to end your turn there. Alright. Took care of a few enemies coming out. Well, we took care of one enemy. Door just opened. We've got a big... What is that? It's a normal secton. I thought it was a different size secton or something. Oh, speaking of big size sectons, there's a big size secton. What is that? Okay, doing okay with the cover here. That's a little bit frustrating. So Matches Burn is bleeding out now, and Xenonauts bleeding out, and we've got some aliens in difficult positions. So that shot there, I was kind of hoping that the smoke would mean that it wouldn't happen. Now the good news is I can actually medkit here. That's going to use up 25 turn units. I think I have to take the heal. Okay. So we have an alien here, an alien here. I think this alien here is an easy kill for Game of Cain. Okay, he's out of action. He's out of the play. So we've got this alien here. What we could do with him is hit him with a ballistic rifle triple burst. That's only going to do It's only 50% chance to hit. Or we hit him with the rifle. We got one shot at 45, or we get one shot at 32 and one shot at 21. I've also got this guy here. I think I know how I'm dealing with him, though. I think what we're doing is we're going to drop a rocket. There's also this guy here. Forgot about him. Didn't really take him into account. Didn't really think about that. Well, I've got 2 rockets available. We could fire one rocket here to blow this cover up. And then we could fire another rocket here to hopefully strip his armor. That's what I'm going to try. Okay, that that hit the skidoo. I should have thought about that. Alright, Xenonauts, heal yourself. Then if you move here, you'll have 10 turn units left, which is just enough for a 29% chance to hit this guy. Try that out. I wasn't expecting anything that spectacular from you, so don't worry. Now we've got Disco Caddy here. Disco Caddy can creep up to here. From this position, they've got enough for a normal shot on this guy, which will take him out, hopefully. Nope, but he is suppressed, so that's slightly dealt with. Let's get Corazon Ray to clear this tube. Okay, that's one mission objective completed. This isn't a bad position for Corazon Ray here. They haven't really got a shot on this alien, though. So the tree is actually blocking a lot. Let's move them around to here, then. They don't have a shot here, but they have... line of sight is to here. So it's actually quite tight on the line of sight. They can only shoot at something here. So we do still have this really big guy here completely out of control. I have nothing stopping him from doing anything. Which means that Reno may need to flashbang him. If I run Reno to here, throw a flashbang from there, I can't do that. Reno to here, flashbang, 90%. Don't have enough turn units for that. They need 33 turn units to throw the flashbang. If I put them here, they've got 39 turn units. Okay, I can flashbang him from here. I'll do that. I need to just get him under control. Yeah, that could have gone better. That could have gone better. We're probably going to lose somebody to fire from this guy next turn. Let's try and take out the remaining aliens over here. I'm trying to decide if I want to move forward with Morgul, or if I want to just grenade, or if I want to burst fire, or if I want a normal fire. Quite a lot of different options here. I'm not liking the chance to hit on the burst fire. The idea behind the burst fire is it suppresses him, because then what we could do with Match's Burn is we've got enough for 2 burst fires. I could burst fire him to complete the suppression, and then burst fire at this guy to also attempt to suppress him. I'm also hoping he goes unconscious next turn. He's taking a lot of stun damage. And then we're probably going to have to use War Master to control him, like get War Master in cover here. Or I just take the shot. Well, the thing is, if I do this, I've only got 9 turn units left, yeah. I could also blow the cover up with a demo charge. But the demo charge doesn't have a big enough AoE to get rid of all of the intervening cover, so it's not really that useful. Unless you get rid of the cover for Match's Burn. Match's Burn looking here, he's only blocked by this. What if I blow these 2 crates? Then Match's Burn can fire a 3-round burst. It's only 26% chance to hit. I thought it'd be better than that. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Let's take that again. Okay, we didn't hurt him, and we didn't suppress him, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. We could put War Master here. He'd have 23 turn units left. We could take a shot and then turn him so that he's got cover here and cover here. It's going to have to be that. So take 1 shot. That's going to leave you with 6 time units. Amazing work. Turn this way so you're protected from this alien. So your turn's done, your turn's done, your turn's done. Game of Cain, I am terrified that you are going to get shot by the big swole guy in the back. Mars is done. Yeah, everyone else is done, unfortunately. We can crouch you. Alright, the big problem is that this guy here isn't under control, but we'll just have to play it and see what happens. I tried. Okay. They're wrecking the Mars, but I guess it's doing its job. He is just doing so well through the smoke. Stun 20 again. I wonder what that noise was, Villian. So, Match's burn is damaged again. I think we've used up our healing medkit here as well. And we got another medkit, so let's just heal him again. Match's burn's going to have to go into the medical bay for quite a while after this. We have to do something about this guy. I could put War Master here and just get a really, really good shot on him. It's probably... Unfortunately, the stun damage... It's very risky to push that hard. I'm going to do it. Okay, he's now unconscious. That's him out of the fight. He was causing me a lot of consternation. Now we've got this sectoid here who has no cover, and we have the big boy back up here who does have cover. So I would like you and Knight to try and kill this guy. He's the more of a rookie. Let's crouch him and take a shot. Didn't kill him. We've got another shot. Okay, that's the kill for you and Knight. So now we can try and focus on the big one. Now, Disco Caddy actually has a shot from here. It's a 78% chance to hit. Or we've got the burst round. That's 24 times 3. We've got 2 of those, which should hopefully suppress him. So let's take that. Okay, that was terrible. Disco Caddy has been mesmerized. Okay, so firing at him and missing has wiped all of Disco Caddy's time units. Huh. Okay, so note to self, the really big swole sectons will wipe your time units when you shoot at them. Now I don't see any way that Reno can get up close to this guy without taking fire this turn. Corazon Ray could potentially, no, because I keep thinking that Corazon Ray could like jump through the fences. They can't do that. We could get the Mars to smoke him. That is a potential. I'd have to move the Mars closer. He's just out of range. That means the Mars will potentially take fire from him. Although he did fire twice, so I don't know how many time units he will actually have left. Let's move... If I want Corazon Ray to run to somewhere over here to flashbang, she's going to pass through these squares here. So I want to move the Mars up to about here to see if it triggers Overwatch. It didn't. So I've got a smoke grenade now at 40% chance to hit, but I've also got a flashbang. So if I bring Corazon Ray to, say, here... No, we need 32 time units. Ugh. 18 now. There's no cover at all. That's like the closest I can get them. I can bring them here ready to attack next turn. So I think we're going to smoke grenade this guy. Can I triple smoke? No, I can aim shot smoke. Yeah, let's do an aim shot smoke on him. Okay, he is in a stun field, which should reduce his accuracy. So let's bring Corazon Ray up to here. And crouch them. So next turn they can come round. The Mars is going to back off as far as it can, I think. Because I don't want it to take more fire. Disco Caddy's done. We do have Kane available. I should have... that was dumb. I should have shot... Actually, Kane has a 93% even firing through the fence and all the smoke. From this position here, which I think is just worth taking. Okay, King got the hit. That's excellent, because that's going to reduce his stun tolerance. So the stun is the amount of health they have left. It doesn't matter about the difference between it. It's just, if they take more stun than they have health left, they'll go unconscious. So that's pretty good for us. Kane can't reload, unfortunately, so that's the end of Kane's turn. Matches burn. We've got another one of these over here. That's probably a job for our shields unit. Can I get matches up to here? Yeah, I can. Let's get matches up to here. They're going to be in mid bay for so long after this. And let's get Morgul up to open this. And we'll get Morgul into cover here. Okay, I think that's everybody gone. Oh, cancel. Reno hasn't done anything. We know that he hasn't got any time units left. I could put Reno in cover here. That would give them enough for a snapshot on this guy. 29 times 3. It's maybe a risk I don't need to take. I could also run Reno just into cover here. But he would potentially come around the corner and shoot Reno, which I don't want to happen. I also don't want to leave Reno here. If Reno just fires, Reno hasn't got range, so Reno's range ends here. So even with Overwatch fire, she won't shoot at anyone crossing these steps here, unless I put them here. If I do that, she has a potential to Overwatch anyone stepping out. That's probably the best move I can make with her. Okay. the smoke did its job. He just stood there. He's also fallen unconscious, so we've captured a big Scion soldier. He's called a Scion, okay? We've captured a Scion. Now we've got civilians running around everywhere. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Okay. So I want to get to this. I want to get to this. That's going to be 4 of the 5 that we need to deal with. Just need to do this very carefully. You're still in reasonable condition. If I put you here, you'll reveal a lot of the map to me. No aliens revealed from that movement. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to put Reno here. Open this, and then get into cover here, and crouch. Well, actually, don't need to crouch you yet. Still no sign of any aliens. This is looking quite exciting. I want to bring this team over to this one here. I've got 4 turns left, so I can't hang around for too long. This is all pretty safe, to be honest. I could put Morgul in cover here to next turn, jump out and open that. Just to make me feel a little bit more safe about this, I'm going to bring War Master back with them, just to help cover. Okay, so they're both done. So that'll have me on 4 of 5 next turn. There's one here. I don't see, and there's one here. So I think my next objective is going to be this one, which we can get our assaults to start moving towards. So let's bring Corazon Ray around this building to here. Doesn't see anything through the window. Let's bring them up to the corner. I'm not going to go all the way around the cover. I'm going to put them here. And I'm going to get Disco Caddy up to support them. So breaking off into some fire teams here. And Xenonauts, I think we need some support. But we do have Matches Burn. I think Xenonauts on this corner. I can't put them there. Let's just bring Xenonauts 4 to this rock. Crouch them. They're in a good position there. And I'm going to move... Matches Burn doesn't have good field of fire because these trees are blocking everything. I would really like to get Matches Burn here, actually. Yeah, let's bring Matches Burn all the way across to here. Okay, that turns over. The Mars, I want to turn like this and leave there. Reno, let's crouch you and end your turn. Xenonauts, you're good. Game of Cain. My next job with Game of Cain really is to get them on a roof if I need them on a roof. The best roof to get them on will be the one over here. So let's move you to here. That way you've got decent field of fire for next turn if you need to shoot something. Disco Caddy, you're good. Corazon Ray, you're good. Okay, let's end that turn. Okay, 2 aliens. 3 aliens. 4 aliens. So 2 Scions, 2 Sectons. 3 Scions, 2 Sectons. Jeez. I think we just open the next 2 and we turtle up. I don't want to go and engage those if I don't have to. We're very much outnumbered here. I think we've been pretty lucky to get through what we've gone through with the lack of casualties. Alright, we're going to put Disco Caddy here to cover this corridor. Okay, corridor looks clear. All the way down. Let's get Reno to... Actually, Reno could get to here. The question is, can they get back after that? 17, 18, 19... So wait, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. I think they've got enough movement to get back, if I've counted it properly. Big run. Civilian saved. They've got their 1-time unit off. I didn't count it quite properly. I might as well just crouch them where they are, because moving them back is just too much of a problem. I can get Disco Caddy to here, though, and try and help, just be nearby, basically. Okay, now over here, I want to open this one. And that's mission objective complete. We just need to survive for 3 turns now. So what I want to start doing is I want to bring the whole team back to the Skyhawk, and we're going to set up a base of fire there. We're going to try and get as defensive as we can. I'm not going to bring the fight to the enemy. I would like to get more resources, but I think I'm with the resources that I currently have and the equipment I'm currently using, I think pushing too hard here would be a recipe for disaster. I think that's just how I get killed. So we're going to bring everyone back to the Skyhawk step by step. You 2 are done. So this team here is basically the defensive team. Now, getting Game of Cain on the roof here would be great, but to do that, I need to bring them all the way around here. It's going to take them several turns to make that move. I think I just have to sit with the best field of fire I can for them, which is this position here. Xenonauts can also anchor. Matches Burn is in a good position to cover anything coming towards us where they are. I This was the head of a secton for a second. So I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to bring the Mars back. I'm quite worried about losing the Mars here. Oh, okay. Driving through fire is bad. Let's remember that. So it's in position here. And I'm actually going to bring Reno back to here. And hopefully lose line of sight on those aliens, which I haven't done. Okay. Two more turns after this we need to survive. Is that a shot at him? Okay. One alien moved forward. We're going to keep retreating here. I'm just going to try and keep this as tight as possible. Completed our mission objectives. I know the civilians are running around stunning themselves. That doesn't matter to me. All we need to do is survive till the end of the combat. I don't know if we'll get the corpse, actually. I don't know if we'll get the stunned scion because of the mission type that this is. We may be technically extracting. Alright, first things first, I want to fold these two back. So you can get back to here. Disco Caddy is a great soldier. They have so many turn units. And then we're going to bring Corazon Ray back to here. So they're no longer out on a limb. I was very worried about someone running around the corner into them last turn. Okay. You two are done, and you're going to cover this corridor. Now, we do have an alien here. And Matches Burn has a pretty terrible shot on them. 70% chance. Well, 7% chance to hits are not something I really want to bet on. What I want to actually do is bring Matches Burn back to safety. I want to put them in the cover that the Mars is in right now. So let's move the Mars to here. And then I'm going to bring Matches Burn to here. Turn crouch. Oh, I just killed their chance to return fire. Let's bring you around to this side of the rock because that's where the aliens are coming from. And let's bring you around to this side of the rock. Again, because that's where the aliens are coming from. So you're all set up ready to intercept anyone coming around this corner. We'll turn you this way. You've actually got a shot on him, but I don't really want you to take it. And I'm pretty happy with where you are. So these units here, I think we're going to just try and set up a little bit of a blocking position here. So I'm going to put War Master in cover here. Facing this way. Actually facing this way and crouching. And then behind him, we're going to put Morgul. And Morgul should be able to shoot over him without a penalty to hit, I think. No. Morgul has a chance to hit him, so she has to be directly behind him. That's good to know for next time. So Reno I'm happy with, Game of Kane I'm happy with, Xenonauts I'm coming with, Matches Burn I'm happy with. The Mars... I could turn... So this option here lets me turn on or off Overwatch with that weapon. I could put Rocket Overwatch on. I'm not going to. I'm actually going to tuck the Mars in behind this corner here. I don't want the Mars exposed to fire right now, so we're just going to park it. Alright. One more turn after this. Okay, the aliens are pushing towards us, and of course they found the Mars. That's frustrating. Okay, we have to get through this turn. One of the civilians just died. I hope that doesn't mess with our chance of completing the mission. Okay, no, it's still showing 5 of 5 saved. So one thing I'm thinking we could do is we could get Corazon Ray to here, which would give her 64 times 3 on him. He would get mesmerized from that. She would get mesmerized from that. But that should do quite a lot of damage to him, and I don't think he'll get a reaction shot on her because the only time he'll see her is when she steps into this square. Let's check that. That's a good thing to learn. Yeah, I was right. Okay, she missed, unfortunately. He doesn't have any reaction fire for her, though. If I step her out, we can then put Disco Caddy here. She would have a 100% chance to hit. If I burst fire him, 39 times 3... I think I want to take that. Missed with all shots and didn't suppress him, and now she's been mesmerized. Burst fire. People keep telling me to use burst fire. I'm not really feeling it. This shot will apparently fire through the window, which is pretty funny. It will probably kill him. Let's take that. He's suppressed, but not dead. Well, that's him basically dealt with. I could also smoke launch here, so that if he's coming out, he can't shoot at anybody. Okay, that smoke grenade just disappeared into the ether. Fantastic. Let's put you here so you're not getting shot at. So we've got a Secton back here who's completely loose, and will probably shoot and kill Disco Caddy. I didn't really expect that to go that badly. Game of Cain, can you just finish the Secton for me? Okay, you can't. How are you doing? You're taking quite a hit. You've got a 39% chance to hit him. Obviously, we need to move War Master. So let's move War Master to this wall. Turn him into a Wall Master. Let's move you to here, so you don't get this intervening cover. 44% chance to hit with a 32. Or I've got 124, 116, 31% chance. I want to take the 44. Okay. Morgul got revenge on the guy that shot her, which is nice. Can Xenonauts do anything here to help these guys out? So I need 22 turn units to throw a smoke grenade. Nah. They've just got no chance. This is the closest they can get. And there's no way they can throw a smoke grenade anywhere that's useful from there. The best they can do, I think, is throw it there. Which doesn't help me at all, unfortunately. Reno only has a frag grenade, so there's no use from them. I can bring them to, like, here. Actually, if I end this turn, do I win the mission? Because it says last remaining turn. Maybe I don't have to go through the alien turn? If that's the case, I'm going to take a shot with Xenonauts to see if they can get a kill before the end of the mission. Didn't think that was going to happen. They're done. Matches burn. I forgot about you. You've not got a shot from there, unfortunately. You do have a flashbang. 23, 21, 30. From there, you can flashbang through the window. I don't need you to flashbang, though. I need you to smoke these guys. So I need you to have 27 turn units left. If I put you here... Can you flashbang? Yeah, you could smoke them. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's what's happening. They're hitting the roof. All the smokes are on the roof. That makes sense. Okay, that didn't work. I was hoping I could just smoke them to protect them, but we're out of turn units. The turn is over. Reno's the only one who can act right now, and there's nothing they can do, so let's see if that's the end of the mission. Feels like that's the end of the mission. It is mission complete. Okay, no casualties. We rescued 5 civilians. We took a lot of injuries, though. A lot of injuries. We're going to need more soldiers so that these ones can heal. Taking injured soldiers into missions is causing me some issues, but we got the win. Thank goodness. That was tense. That was a really tense mission. I did not feel like I was in control at all. And those Scions, damn, they're tough. The Mesmerize ability? What is that? Whew. Okay, so we did capture a Secton, and we did capture a Scion. We got 5 Secton corpses, 30 alien and 44 alloys, 1 captured Scion. We killed 7 of 14 aliens. We didn't lose anyone. Everyone's got some level ups. Look at Disco Caddy, just racking up the points here. Game of Cain has picked up the Golden Star, which is for killing 5 total units, cumulative total of 5 units. That's plus 1 total stats. And Matches Burn has picked up the Crimson Heart. They're only winning for 16 days, which honestly could be worse. Alright. Let's get them back to base. We've got our sniper rifle as well now. We also picked up 5% endgame process. I believe that's for researching the civilian. This shows our progress towards completing endgame, our plan to defeat the alien invasion. Once it's reached 100%, the final mission will be unlocked, and the player may launch their assault on the alien homeworld. Well, spoilers. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the month where we'll get more money. We've got a Scion autopsy. Although they are significantly larger and rather more dangerous than the Sectons encountered previously, genetic analysis suggests that these Scion corpses are in fact exactly the same species as their smaller brethren. My autopsy suggests this is simple sexual dimorphism. The robust bone structure around the torso of a Scion serves to protect the organs within the chest cavity, the largest of which appears to be a uterus. Thus, females of the species appear to have grown larger and stronger than males to better protect their unborn children. One suspects the genders then continue to evolve into steadily more specialized roles. The cranial cavity of the Scion is more bulbous, housing an unusually large and highly complex brain that contains several large biological structures of unknown function. Embedded within this are a number of metallic implants of similarly opaque purpose, so it's cybernetically augmented as well. This means that the raw physical and combat abilities of a Scion are not dissimilar to that of an average human. However, the vast superiority of extraterrestrial technology means that these creatures are deadly opponents on the battlefield. More concerning still are the purported psionic abilities that give this creature its name. Every soldier that's encountered a psion on the battlefield has reported some degree of disorientation, confusion, or hallucination creeping into their consciousness. This effect is more acute when looking directly at the creature, i.e. when attacking it. The idea that extraterrestrial beings are capable of influencing our very thoughts is troubling, Commander. These are clearly fearsome foes. They've got above average stats in everything, and they have Mesmerize. Psions are powerful telepaths capable of mesmerizing and disorienting anyone foolish enough to meet their gaze. If a unit attacks a psion within its vision cone and fails to score at least one hit, the psion will attempt to mesmerize them. If the attacker passes a morale test, they suffer morale damage. If they fail the morale test, they are mind-controlled for 1 turn. The ability will not trigger if the psion is suppressed or the attacker is not within vision cone of the psion when the attack is performed. So a morale test... Okay, it's just the same as morale. Okay. So high bravery means you can shoot these a little bit better. We can interrogate a psion. We'll get onto that. Let's just see what our next thing is. If the new turn ticks over before anything happens, I'll get that set up. Right, Hitman 1 has been fully repaired. That's good. We have 1 fully repaired aircraft. I'm going to speed up time a little bit more. I really want the new month to tick over before any other alien activity occurs. Day 29. Okay. We can't build anything else, but we've got our first accelerated rifle. That's really good news. Day 30. Now our engineers are actually, what they do is when they don't have anything assigned to them, they will actually generate funds first. That's why our funds are going up. Day 30. Okay. Interrogation Secton has been completed. So we don't have the research text for that, but we now have 50% extra damage against Sectons. And we have our funding report. Okay. So North America is giving us 668,000, Soviet Union is giving 682,000. Everyone has increased their funding to us by at least 140. Europe by 500, which is really interesting. Alien victory if region 2 lost. I'm not sure. This must be a special thing. We've used up. Our expenses are increased by 75,000, and we have 2,386,000 to spend this turn. No research or engineering projects unlocked. Okay, that's weird because I clicked on see the report, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here it is here. Okay, personal upkeep, 14 soldiers, generator, medical center. So it's just everything we have, really. There's nothing extra. 5,000 to upkeep the Mars. That's good to know. Okay, let's close this. We can now do some building. So I'm just going to spend the end of this video getting our base up and running. So what I want to do is I want to add a radar array. Now I think to do that I'm going to need to add more power. So let's add another power plant here. Then I can add another radar array here. So that's us up to full radar capacity for this base. Now I also want to get a, where is it? A living quarters. That will add enough for another 14 people. I think it'll give us another 4 from here as well. So we're going to add that in. What else do we need in this base right now? At least with 1,547,000. I think I want to leave that for now. The next thing I really want to do is I want to construct a new base, but I'm going to leave that for the next video. So I'll put it where you want me to put it. My thoughts are to put it in Asia, somewhere like on the border here to cover as much ground as possible, somewhere around here. But I could put it in North America, I could put it in South America, I could even put it somewhere in the Pacific. Let me know where you think this base should go. As long as it's not something ridiculous like putting it in Iceland, I don't want it to overlap too much with our current base. So that's the one thing that I want to say there. But I'll take your suggestions for where to put it. That's going to cost us $750,000. So that's going to leave us with $750,000 essentially left over. I would like to spend, so let's check the money that this is going to cost. Does it tell me how much it's going to cost? Yeah, $750,000 is at the top of the screen there. So that's going to leave me with $750,000. What I would also like to ask is, should we then spend, sorry, where am I going? The rest of that on 2 accelerated cannons, or sit on the money until the base is built? That's what I want to ask you. Here's the situation with our soldiers at the moment. So in terms of healing, Morgul's on 55% HP, Mattress Burner's on 51% HP, Corazon Ray's on 88, T-Rem on 77, they're almost back in action. In fact, everyone is back in action and available for tasking, which is fantastic. Everyone's looking really, really good. We do also have our accelerated sniper rifle and our accelerated rifle. I may actually just quickly equip those before I forget, because it's going to be really easy for me to forget that I've got this. So I'm going to give this to Game of Cain, and we need to swap out the ammo, I think. No, does it just use ballistic sniper rifle ammo? It just uses ballistic sniper rifle ammo. Okay, so it uses the same ammo. That's good to know. And then, who is our highest accuracy rifleman? I think that's going to be Disco. Yeah, it's Disco Caddy, who has fantastic stats. So Disco Caddy is going to be the first soldier to get an accelerated rifle. I'll mess around with the rest of that later, but I just want to make sure they are equipped, because if I don't equip them, I might forget about them when I sit down and have to, like, reload the save game or something just to not miss that up. Okay, I think I've done enough for tonight. Again, I'm sorry for the delay in videos. I've got more time to record again. We'll keep blasting through this campaign. I hope you enjoyed the mission. That was certainly very tense. I'm loving this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.